In this video, you're going to learn how to subnet Class A IP addresses. Now, I'm going to be honest, you probably won't be asked to subnet a Class A IP address just because there's so many. In Class A, there's over 16 million hosts available, so you probably won't have to subnet it, but you should practice it a couple of times just in case you see it on the test, on the exam. All right, so this is what I wanted to show you. This number remains the same, but you will have to, this will be the interesting octet, but you still can't ignore these two. And you kind of start here and then you work your way in. Kind of like, you know, when you're at a fancy dinner, you start with the outside fork and you work your way in. This is kind of like that. So you always start at the end and work your way in. So for example, if this is, zeros, the number that would change would be the last one. And then it will go all the way to 255. And once you get to 255, then the second one changes. And then it goes to 255. And then it changes again. So 1, you go through the 2s, you go all the way through 255s. So it kind of like where you will end up here, where you're at 127, 255, 255. And then the one before it is 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, like that. So just pay attention to this last number when you are changing it. It'll make more sense when we get into an exercise, but I thought it would make sense to just lay it out like this so you can see what it looks like. All right, so let's do an example so you can get more familiar with it. Oh, and just for reference sake, Class C, it only has a capable maximum of 254 host IP addresses. So this is 16 million. It's crazy. So that's why I think it won't be on the test. But just in case it is, you'll be familiar. Okay, so we just continue the same way we do always. We look for the interesting octet, which when you have a cedar, I just go 8, 16, 24. 8 is closest to 13 because 16 is too much. So it's going to be this one. So we focus all our energies on this one. Step 2 is to find the subnetting row, which we start counting from the default of 8. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's this row that has everything we need. Next, we need to find the block size. Before we do that, I like to write N for network, F for first, L for last, and B for broadcast. Okay, so now the block size is 8. So we need a little bit more room, so you probably have to write a little tinier. So it would be 0.0.0. Then the next one would be 8.0.0. Then the next one would be 16.0.0. And then the next one would be 24.0.0. Okay, so now which column does 21 fit under? So 24 is too much, so it's this column. So we're just going to solve for this column. And then we just do it exactly as we did before. So broadcast is one less than the next. So that's 24. So this is going to be 23.255.255. Okay, and last is one less than broadcast, so it would be 23.255.254. This is the last one changing. Okay, and first is one more than network, so it'd be 16.0.1. So there you have it. Okay, so we will fill it in. The first one would be network would be 16.0.0. First would be 16.0.1. Last would be 23.255.254. And broadcast is 23.255.255. Oh gosh, it's quite messy, but I hope you can see. Just make sure you leave a lot of room so that you can account for these additional octets and calculate properly. All right, so let's go to the next one. Okay, so now let's just start. This is what it will look more likely on test day. Okay, so first we got to find the interesting octet. So 8, 16, 24. So this one because 16 is too much. Next, we need to find the row. So we start counting from the default. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's the interesting octet, and this is a block size. Okay, so now we label it N for network, F for first, L for last, and B for broadcast. All right, and the block size is 2, so we start counting in groups of 2. So 0.0.0. Next one is 2.0.0. Next one is 4.0.0. And that's all we need for now. Okay, so which column does 2 fit underneath? It's obviously this one. Gosh, this gets so messy. Sorry about that. Okay, so now we can solve. Broadcast is one less than the next. So it's 3.255.255. And last is one less than the broadcast. So it's 3.255.254. And then first is one more than network. So it's 2.0.1. And there you have it. So if they were going to ask us, let's just write for the last one. So the answer would be 88.3.255.254. That would be the last available IP address in this range. Okay. And let's write the subnet mask. So this one stays the same. So it's 255. And the one that changes is this one. So let's see, go to our subnetting row. It's 254. So 254. And then we have to count for the others. So those are 0, 0. And that is the subnetting mask. Whew, a lot of work, right? All right, let's go to the next one. It's always easy when they give you the subnet mask. You just start with the one that doesn't have 255 underneath it, which is this one. And next, we need to find the subnetting row on the cheat sheet. So 224. So this is our row that has all the answers we need. All right, so let's write N for network, F for first, L for last, and B for broadcast. And our block size is 32. So we go 0.0.0, 32.0.0, 64.0.0. Okay, that's enough. Now we need to figure out which column does 55 belong underneath. Okay, it's this one. And then we just solve. So broadcast is one less than the next, so that's 63. And then 255, 255. And last is one less than broadcast, so 63, 255, 254. And then first is one more than network, so that would be 32.0.1. And that's the answer. So if they asked, let's just say they asked for the first, it would be 21.32.0.1. That would be the first available host in this range, IP range. Now let's see if we can find a seeder since they give us a subnet mask. So let's see, the closest default seeder for this class A would be /8. So you go /8, 9, 10, 11. So this is a /11. And that's pretty much all we can do. But again, just get familiar with it. Don't forget, you have to account for these other 2 octets and you'll be fine. But possibly you won't get this on exam. All right, thank you. Let's go to the next video.